right. Around the NFL, here's Shea Dorley.
All right, the list here, the Bears have several teams interested in number 9. Ranking the potential trade partners in terms of likelihood, there are 5 teams. At number 5, the Dallas Cowboys, who picked number 24 in the draft. It would cost a lot, I imagine, for them to move up from 24 to 9, but having lost Tyron Smith, who went to the New York Jets, they do need a replacement at offensive tackle. Jets are projected to be interested in an offensive tackle with the 10th pick, so it could be in their best interest to try to put together a pretty rich offer and move up.
Dallas Cowboys. What do you think? I like that.
They just Shea brought this up the other day, and I hadn't really thought about it. It was a lucid, well thought out point. It wasn't a first take Shea reaction. Dallas is embarrassing that they don't do anything. Like, yeah, we're good. You got CeeDee Lamb's brother tweeting about this. You got Dak Prescott's brother tweeting about that. You got Micah Parsons' brother tweeting about this. Nah, we're good. House is burning down around you. What idiot would bet that team right now? Shea.
You know, I've always thought this, Jay Cantu, I've always thought this for a while here being on this show. I really think that my commentary on the show should be in transcript form. I really do. Because whatever I'm saying on this mic, that doesn't seem to resonate with my partner. It is amazing. How is it that my opinion all of a sudden funnels 2 days later like, you know what, that Cowboys thing, they ain't doing nothing. It's exactly what I said on the show.
I said it sarcastically because I have a ticket pending.
You do not have it.
It's in the queue. I haven't hit the punch button.
I'm going to have this, have my comments written out. I'm going to have to put that in a Substack.
I heard you. I haven't made the play yet.
Yeah, stop saying yet.
It's unbelievable.
Well, maybe they do something.
If they trade up from 24 to 9 and they take Joe Alt, you going to make the bet?
If Joe Alt's there at 9 and we don't take him, I'm going to be mad.
All right. Give us another team. Dallas is 1.
He won't be there.
The Denver Broncos are listed here as number 4.
Broncos?
They have the 12th pick. They would be moving up 3 spots. Obviously, they need a quarterback. The idea here would be J.J. McCarthy falls all the way to 9, or Jaden Daniels, one of the two. They seem the most likely to me to drop that far. And Denver gets a little antsy, moves up 3 spots, tries to get in front of Minnesota.
How about the Broncos? Moving up.
He needs to get his guy.
Yep, they need that.
He does.
Yep.
Like, Sean, it's not about the money for Sean. He made a lot of money, A. B, this is his legacy now. He went somewhere where he could build his own thing. He ran Russ out the door. Hey, man, he needs a guy that he could train to be a great quarterback. What's the offer?
Okay, so Shea, so I'm clear. Do you think at this time that McCarthy is a top 10 player in this draft?
No.
Okay. Do you think that the Denver Broncos are afraid that if they stand pat at their position that McCarthy won't be there?
Absolutely. Well, there's a different, no, I don't think J.J. McCarthy's a top 10 player in this draft.
You.
I don't either.
Hoodie asked, is he a top 10 player? Is he a top 10 pick?
Yes, that's what I was just going to say.
Okay.
I don't think he's a top 10 player, but he's a quarterback, and there are desperate teams.
Okay. There's a
difference.
That's where I'm going.
The difference.
So this is why it'd be interesting if they were knocking on the Bears' door. Hey, just in case, can we get 9? And we'll give you a slew of picks because we would need this quarterback badly.
Who's their top receiver? Cortland Sutton? Is that right?
Did he leave?
Cortland Sutton? I know they got rid of Jerry Jeudy.
Yeah, I was thinking of Judy, so probably Sutton's their 1 right now.
Yeah.
Talk?
Sutton, Josh Reynolds.
I'd bring Cortland Sutton over here.
Yeah, well, there you go. Give us the other teams, Shea. So we got Dallas, we got the Broncos. Broncos seems very interesting.
Yeah, 3's the Buffalo Bills.
Bills.
You're trading way back. They have the 28th pick in the draft. Obviously, they are in dire need of help at receiver after getting rid of Stephon Diggs, letting Gabe Davis leave. I think their number 1 receiver on the depth chart right now would be Shakir. kind of a far cry from where you were a year ago, but are you willing to trade that far back if you're the Bears? 28.
It is Shakir and Curtis Samuel. So think about that. So
They
need
just
to
signed Curtis Samuel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So now for the Buffalo Bills, need a wide receiver, like Shay said. All right. So you think Odunze will be there at 9?
They do.
They could use him, kid.
Pretty good, kid.
Now,
So could we.
How many? Yeah, no question. Now, how many picks can I get out of that now? They need a receiver badly, and that's a difference maker we feel for the Bills and Josh Allen. So I'm trying to get multiple. If I can bilk several picks out of that, that'd be pretty good.
Pretty good, kid.
But as Shay said, you're really at the bottom. Now we're talking about third-round picks, though, aren't we? Fourth-round picks?
I feel like if I'm trading back to 28, I need your 1 this year. I need a 2nd this year. I need maybe a 4th or 5th this year, and I might need something next year. That's a long way to go.
It is. All right.
I need your 1 next year. Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys, Broncos, Bills. What's the next one?
Jacksonville Jaguars, they pick 17th. They also are in need of a wide receiver after losing Calvin Ridley to free agency. 17's a lot less far to go down. You probably won't get as much back, but at least you're still picking again in the top 20 if you decide to trade back with the Jags.
There's a need there. There's Gabe Davis on that team, but then what else do they have? They need a wide receiver. Lawrence needs more weapons. He
No
does.
question.
So, not sure if I'm making that deal, but they definitely need wide receiver help. How much would they be willing to give the Bears?
I mean, that's a significant move up. When the Chiefs went 27-10 to get Mahomes, who was, by all accounts, a prospect. He wasn't, there's a reason that he was all the way down to 10.
Yeah.
It cost them 27 that year, a 3rd-round choice in that season, and their following year's 1st-round pick.
So a 1 and a 3 to go up.
2 1s and a 3, yeah.
Yeah,
When you consider
gave up
the pick
27.
swap as well, yeah.
All right, and the last team.
This I actually think could happen. This gets you kind of in the prime edge rusher territory in this 1st round of the draft. And it is a team that has been extremely aggressive with their general manager in moving up to acquire talent. They have a sunk cost at quarterback that they need desperately to protect. It's the New Orleans Saints. Mickey Loomis needs to get an offensive tackle. He's sitting there at 14 in the draft. It won't cost quite as much as it would for Jacksonville or certainly Buffalo. It'll still be semi-expensive, but they have a track record of being willing to do that.
What do you think? Saints.
Again, A, depends on who's on the board. A. B, depends on what they're willing to pay me. Like, I got to look and go, wait a minute. I can get Joe Alt myself, plug and play left tackle. He's a future, what everyone says, all-pro. You got to make that really worth my while.
I'd work with Loomis. I'd work with him. You also need to be able to draft a quarterback at some point, too. I think that's needed.
Yeah, but I don't think they're taking one at 14.
Just saying, like, they're going to have to address this. Possibly early, because Derek Carr is not the future for the team.
Who's their backup now?
Taysom Hill. And then Nathan Peterman.
Wow.
So, yep.
Yeah, they need it.
And that's a look around the NFL. I think out of all those deals, Shay, I like the Broncos deal the best.